you're in a really unique position as a Black gay priest living openly with HIV. What role would you say the church is playing in the HIV response?
To be quite honest, I've had this conversation many times about the role of the church. I think that what we've seen with the church is that there are some of the churches that celebrate World AIDS Day. And then the question is what happens in the other 364 days of the year? It is actually not enough. I have a lot of proposals, for the church and other religious communities. The first thing is that you need to train religious leaders in understanding what is HIV. Ask a religious leader today, what is HIV? They can't tell you the full meaning of the acronym. And I think that this is the thing. We need to get the training to them. And I think that there's a lot of attempts, to get faith leaders on board. And I think another thing is that if they can change their sermon, for a period of 6 months that includes the subject of HIV, to destigmatize HIV, to call out the shame around HIV, it will help a lot of people. And of course, my biggest response is that if a religious leader, regardless of the size of your church, of your mosque, of your temple, can publicly have an HIV test and then ask the congregation to do likewise, that would be great. I think it would be like Jesus is at work, seriously. And, the whole issue needs to be broken down. People living with the HIV are living well. People on effective medication are reaching undetectable equals untransmittable. We need to get that message out. And people within religious communities can also be on prep to prevent themselves from getting HIV. Being sexually active is not ungodly. A lot of religious community have made it a big pain for people. Seriously. I remember the days where we talk about ABC. We need to begin to talk about safer practices.